start our second presentations about sequential management protocol for amblyopia. In first presentations, we talked about definitions of amblyopia, etiology of amblyopia, classifications of amblyopia, and how to investigate amblyopia. In this section, so we going through the sequential management protocol for amblyopia. This management protocol is specifically for the patients with amblyopia. The aim of all therapy protocol for amblyopia is to achieve functional binocular visions with equal visual acuity. To achieve functional binocular visions, binocular visions, the patients should have normal binocular vision with equal visual acuity of both eye, of right eye and left eye. This is the aim of all therapy for treatment of amblyopia. The functional therapy results in equal visual acuity in each eye with the comfortable binocular visions at all distance from near point to normal near point of convergence. If the patient have any problem for near, for example, if have convergence insufficiency or accommodation insufficiency, all the problem should be treated for treatment of amblyopia to achieve full binocular functions and equalize the visual acuity of the both eyes. And also there should be stroxis and normal range of motor fusions. There is also should be normal stereo acuity for the patients with the amblyopia in treatment. Also, we're focusing on how to improve the stereo acuity for the patients with the amblyopia, and also you need to treat the normal range of motor fusion, positive fusional reserve and negative fusional reserve. It is better to treat the positive fusional reserve and negative fusional reserve to be in the normal limit. Yes, the management protocol recommended for amblyopia is sequential program that consists of 4 steps. The management protocol for amblyopia is sequential program or step-by-step program. This program consists of the 4 steps. First, start by the first step. First, apply the first step for the patients of amblyopia and see the result of this step, and then move to second step and apply the second step and see the result of second step and move to final step. Yes, in sequential management protocol of amblyopia, the first step is the full refractive corrections. If the patient have uncorrected refractive error, it is better to full correct the refractive error in this for the patients in this first step, and allow the patient to use their corrections as minimum 1 month. After that, the patient come back for re-evaluation, check the vision. If the vision is improved, it's okay. If not improved, then move to second step. In sequential management protocol of amblyopia, first things it is to correct the refractive error. If there is any refractive error, it is better to correct the refractive error in the first step and allow the patients to wear the corrections or to wear the spectacle for months, and after that check the visions for patient. If improve is okay. If not improve, move to the second step. Yes, the second step improves the alignment of visual acuity when needed. In the second step, if there is any problem of binocular vision or any problem of visual alignment, you need to treat this problem in this step. If the patient has high esophoria or exophoria, you need to treat this problem in the second step. For example, maybe this patient needs edit lens. If the patient have high AC over air ratio, if the patient have high AC over air ratio, it is better to give him additions of the plus lens, or if the patients with insufficient accommodation. Also for the patients with amblyopia, it is better to measure the accommodations, amplitude of accommodation for these patients and compare the amplitude of accommodation of this patient with the age of the patient. If there is not suitable for their age, it is better to give him additions of positive lens. Prism, and also you need to use the prism if patients had or have esophoria at distance. Give this patient a base prism base out, and also if the patients with hypertrophic, and also these patients give him a prism base down. Yes, the third step of sequential management is the direct occlusion. This protocol is recommended part-time occlusion from 2 to 6 hours per days or atropine penalization. But in the study found that the atropine penalizations and occlusion have the same result. It is better to use occlusions. And finally, for sequential management protocol for amblyopia is the vision therapy. Vision therapy have a two type. Number one, the monocular visual acuity to maximize the monocular visual acuity for amblyopic eye. And second, binocular vision to improve the binocular vision or to improve the relationship between the two eye by strength the near point of convergence or the strength positive relative convergence or the mean that need to strengthen the binocular single visions or to strengthen the relation between accommodations and convergence. Yes, for example, this is a case one isometropic amblyopia. This case one isometropic amblyopia, we need to apply the sequential management protocol for this case with isometropic amblyopia. Yes, for example, a 5 years old girl see two plus televisions, yes, external and internal ocular health with a normal limit. For example, yes, visual acuity and refractions with cycloplegia was as the following: for right eye, high hypermetropic with astigmatism VA 6/60, left eye, high degree of hypermetropia with astigmatism VA 6/24, binocular 6/24. 6/24. When assessing the binocular function, these patients have a 5 azophobia at near or distant or at 6 meters on 40 centimeters. This type of foray is called basic is the foray when is the foray is equally for distant and near. And also these patients have a good history acuity 100 second 100 100 at 40 centimeter, and no suppressions and fixations was central. All this is give these patients have a good prognosis for development or for corrections of their vision or to recover the visions. The cyclopic refractions was instruct given to the patient and instruct re-evaluations in 1 month. She had won the corrections full time without complaint and added visual acuity as the following: right eye 6/18 minus 2 and left eye 6/18. Yes, and binocular 6/12 minus 2. Then over the next 3 years, the patient visual acuity gradually improved to 6/9 with the only small change in refractive corrections. Yes, the treatment, yes, of amblyopia is a need time and need also the patient to be have a good awareness about this treatment because the treatment takes a lot of time. For that, also the optometrist, it is better to increase the awareness of the family or of the parent if have a child with amblyopia because the treatment of amblyopia is not one-step treatment. The treatment will be continuous for 3 years or more than 3 years. Yes, the second step, edit lens and prism. If you give the patients a full correction of refractive error and the full correction of refractive error not correct the patient or the patient come back and vision not corrected, then move to add lens and prism. Yes, after best corrected of refractive error, the next step in sequential management protocol is to prescribe added lens for or prism if need to improve the alignment. If there is any high degree of failure, need to correct in this step. And this support development of normal interaction between accommodations and variance or accommodations and convergence. This relationship enhance the binocularity. Uh, is a prism plus or minus the length for additions to full refractive corrections. After the patients were the full correction, and me in some patients need additions of plus or minus length in full corrections. For example, added a plus length for near work to reduce uneasy deviations in the presence of high AC over A ratio. The patients with the easy deviations and this associated with the high AC over A ratio, it is better to add lens for this patient, add plus lens for these patients. And also added plus lens in treatment of accommodation insufficiency, which is associated with amblyopia. And also this also addition of the lens if the patients have accommodation insufficiency, it is better to give him additional lens with full corrections. Added minus lens power may be considered during the training of an exudation. This protocol indicates that in exudation, it is better to give the patients exercise, and also maybe to also you can give the patients minus lens just this for corrections, because exudation response will to the orthotic exercise. Yes, prism. If the optimum eye alignment is not achieved with the refractive correction and added of lens, a small amount of prism can be introduced in the prescriptions. Base out prism can be prescribed for either deviations, and vertical prism can be prescribed for hypertrophy. Convergence training is a treatment for twist for exudations, and base in prism is not suggested. This protocol indicates that if the patients with the exudations, it is better to give the patients strabismic corrections or vision therapy or any type of exercise. The patient with the exo is a response will to the exercise better than to prescribe the prism base in. Yes, passive therapy also this in third step, passive therapy or occlusion or penalizations. Yes, for the better eye. Yes, the philosophy for the occlusion is to force the patients to use the amblyoptic eye. Yes, a post treatment. Yes, a post treatment or occlusion or polarization for the patient to use the amblyoptic eye, is stimulating the vision improvement in that eye by reactivating the visual pathway, because the visual pathway of amblyoptic eye is inactive. By occlusion of the both eye, you force the patients to use the amblyoptic eye. This force to use the amblyoptic eye may lead to reactivations of the visual pathway of the amblyoptic eye. Is occlusion, the conventional view or the traditional view of the occlusion or patching, if it's carried out within sensitive fluid, then some improvement in visual acuity of amblyopia is likely to happen. If the occlusion is carried out or performed during the sensitive period or critical period, there is some improvement of vision could be happen. Patients younger than 4 years improvements better than the patient older than 6 years. And also adult response will to occlusion therapy. Yes, when treating patients with occlusion, the majority of improvement happening during the first week. Yes, the majority of improvement happening during the first week. For that, some authors say that it is better to increase the period or time of occlusion in the first week. Yes, when the fixation is central, the occlusion is simple and effective. When the patient with the central fixations, yes, the occlusion is simple and effective. The patient with eccentric fixation, if this is the patients, their age less than 7 years, the fixation may be recovered. Yes, and older children harder to recover central fixation. For that, if the patient with central fixation, the occlusion is simple and effective with these patients. This occlusion and this type of occlusion. The first type of occlusion is the total occlusion. From their name, it is a totally prevent the light from entering the eye. Light not entering the eye. Yes, for example, tape. Yes, this for the patients with the deep amblyopia or visual acuity less than 6/24. The second type of occlusion is the partial occlusion. From their name, it is allow some light to enter the eye. Some light enter the eye may be high plus lens, and this for patients with nystagmus or the patients with the visual acuity, yes, better than 6/18. Direct occlusion, from their name, it is the direct for normal eye and to force the patient to use the amblyoptic eye for the both eye, and also this is for the patient with the pupil and unsteady eccentric fixation. This is for the patient with the pupil or unsteady eccentric fixation. This is a characteristic of the eccentric fixation for the patients with the refractive amblyopia. The direct occlusion is better for the patients with refractive amblyopia. Inverse occlusion, or sometimes called indirect occlusion, from their name, it is for the amblyoptic eye, and these are for the patient with steady eccentric fixation or for the patients with strabismic amblyopia. And yes, full-time occlusion. Yes, a full-time occlusion from their name for all working hours and part-time occlusion from 1 to 6 hours per days. Here's a schedule for initial occlusion therapy for amblyoptic patients. For example, here's a patient age and period of occlusion per day follow up after follow up after it. Yes, for example, if the patient's age 2 years, it is better to give him 2 days of direct occlusion of normal eye and 1 day of inverse occlusion for the amblyoptic eye, and follow up after 15 days, because this is the sensitive period. If you use the direct occlusion for long period, may lead to development of occlusion amblyopia. For that, it is better for these patients to follow up him after 15 days. And also, if the patients their age 3 years, it is better to give him 3 days of direct occlusion and 1 day inverse occlusion, and follow up after 15 days. The patients with the 4 years old, it is better to give him 4 day direct occlusion and 1 day inverse occlusion, and follow up after 1 month. And patients with the 5 years, 5 days of direct occlusion and 1 day of inverse occlusion or indirect occlusion, and follow up after months. And 6 years or older, it is better to give him 6 days of direct occlusion and 1 day of inverse occlusion, also follow up 1 month. This is a schedule for initial occlusion therapy for amblyopia to avoid the development of occlusion amblyopia. Here's the amblyopia treatment study. In a study conducted by Pediatric Eye Disease Investigator Group in the collaborative network, they aim to perform multi-center clinical research in strabismus, amblyopia, and other conditions and other eye conditions that affect the children, to reach or to find some type of treatment or some type of interventions for the children. Yes, this group classify amblyopia as the following. Yes, mild to moderate amblyopia if the visual acuity of amblyoptic eye 6/24 or better. Severe amblyopia if the visual acuity of amblyoptic eye 6/60 to 3/60. Yes, this group conduct some study to assess the type or the role of the type of occlusion. For example, in study one, the age of the children from 3 to 7 years need to, the objective of this study to compare to compare occlusion versus atropine, or to compare occlusion versus the penalizations. The conclusion is a similar improvement. Yes, when we use occlusion or use atropine penalization, there is the same improvement. For that, this protocol prevent to use occlusion. And in second study, also the age of children 7 years and old. Yes, the objective to compare full-time occlusion versus 6-hour patching. Full-time occlusion against the 6-hour patching. There is similar improvement. For that, it is better to use 6-hour than to use full-time occlusion. There is the same improvement in outcome for the study. And in third study, I conducted this study in the children age 7 years or more. Yes, to compare the 2 hours occlusion versus 6-hour occlusion. yes, found, yes, the conclusion 2 hours occlusion equal 6 hour occlusion. For that, it is better to use a 2 hour occlusion. 2 hour occlusion. For that, this protocol recommended as the first step or the patients with moderate amblyopia. It is better to start with 2 hours occlusions. This protocol recommends that the part-time occlusion rather than the full-time occlusion, because the part-time occlusion and full-time occlusion have the same improvement. It is better to use the part-time occlusion. For example, for moderate amblyopia, uh, better than 6 over 24 began with the 2 hours of passing per days. For severe amblyopia, the vision 6 over 24 and worse, the first passing should be 6 hours per day. Yes, start by 6 hours if patient with severe amblyopia. If the visual acuity improve at least one line, the occlusion dose can remain the same. If you use the 2 hour occlusions and the patient come back, for example, after 1 month, and you see there is an improvement of one line, it is better to allow the patient to continue with the 2 hour occlusions. Yes, if the visual acuity not improve at least one line, double the number of hours of occlusion per day. For example, if the patients with the 2 hour occlusions after months of occlusion come back for re-evaluations and improvement are not not as a line. Now doubling the time of occlusion from 2 hours, doubling the time to be 4 hours per days. Yes, this is the case to sequential management protocol. Yes, in this case, this case may be going through most of the sequential management protocol for treatment of amblyopia. For example, this 6 years old boy presented for routine eye examinations. He had no symptoms, external and internal ocular haze was with a normal limit visual acuity and refraction with cyclopia as the following. For example, right eye, the patients with the hypermetropia with the astigmatism is the VA 6 over 18. And left eye is a normal, the vision 6, binocular vision is 6. When assessing the binocular functions, for example, these patients had 3 isoporia at 6 meter and 40 meter, or had a basic isoporia. Fixation was central for both eye. Also, this is a good sign for a good prognosis. And there was an intermittent suppressions of right eye on Warsaw test, and strepsis was 140. There is some defect, yes, in stereo acuity for this patient. Yes, psychometric fractions of finding was prescribed for the patient. This is the first step in sequential management protocol to give the patient full corrections. The patient returned for re-evaluations with acuity unchanged. Yes, the patient come for checkup. There is no improvement of the visual acuity. 3 hours per day for direct occlusion and binocular anti-suppression therapy was prescribed. This in second step, give the patient 3 hours per day of a direct occlusion and binocular anti-suppression therapy was prescribed. This in second visit for the patient, or in the first visit of the patient. Accommodation therapy use lens polyper. It start with plus minus 1.25 was included at 4 weeks. Over the next 8 weeks, the print was made progressive. This is for the polymer training for the polymer lens. Over the next 8 weeks, the printer was made progressively smaller, and accommodative polymer made progressively stronger as the patient acuity and binocular status improved, as summarized in the following table. Yes, this is the following table for these patients. For example, in the first week, this patient come to clinic for the examinations, and they discover this patients with amblyopia. For example, there is visions, 6 over 18 and stereo acuity 100 and 40 second of R. Yes, in week 2, yes, best corrected prescriptions for the patients was given with the 2 hours direct occlusion with the binocular vision therapy. This in the second visit. And edit visual acuity, yes, there is a slight improvement here in the visual acuity. The vision improved from 6 over 18 to 6 over 18 plus 1, and extra acuity remain not changed. For accommodation video therapy continuous for resistant patients. Yes, added visual acuity was improved. There is significant improvement in yes, parts a week. There's significant improvement. The vision improved to 6 over 12, and also the street acuity improved to 100 second of arc. This significant improvement. In the week 6, also this patient continue on binocular and accommodative vision therapy and added visual acuity 6 over 9, and also there is improved in street acuity. In 8 week, also the patient continue on the binocular and accommodation therapy and added visual acuity 6 over 9 plus 2. Yes, and there is significant improvement of street acuity. Street acuity become 40 second of arc. And finally, in the 10 weeks, the binocular, the patient continue on the binocular accommodation, accommodative vision therapy and added visual acuity 6 over 6. Now the patient reached to the standard, and the street acuity reached to 20 second of R. Yes, this patients going through all the sequential management protocol for amblyopia. For that, the patient with amblyopia need yes, a long time for treatment, not just to start by refractive correction. If not corrected, to say the patient not a response to corrections and follow from sequential management from step 1 till to step 4, and the patients may improve their visions. Thank you for listening this lecture. This is our reference used in this study. And thank you.